press S. You'll. Yep.
Alright, and hitting you. I don't think we got all the labyrinth zones yet. But looks like we gotta go to the Ebony Barracks to do our next missions. So I'm gonna fast travel to the next area.
trial of ascendancy.
Alright. Run the trial.
So yeah. That means it's reserved. So this build involves some passive auras. You probably have at least precision and one other. Yeah, in this game, passive auras. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that was my last trial. I can enter the labyrinth now.
Excellent. In that case, once we clear the library, shall we?
Yeah.
Because the labyrinth comes with a very big boost in power. Unfortunate.
He died? Oh yeah, he did.
An emperor must know exactly where he stands. Otherwise, he gets put into a shot. If you have a mobility skill, that will help a lot here. Because then you can stand somewhere safe, watch the bolts fly until you identify other safe spots, and just jump from spot to spot.
I found a legendary ring.
One.
Gifts from above. Weapons to increase global critical strike chance. Triggers level 10 concentrate when you deal a critical strike. Therefore increase global critical strike chance. 47 increased rarity of item dropped by enemies killed with a critical strike. 50% increased damage while on concentrated grounds. 5% chance to block and attack while on concentrated grounds. That's crazy. Check it out. Does that mean my summons? Can my summons have a crit chance? It's global.
Unfortunately, if I recall correctly, minions are weird about damage. I don't think minions benefit from your damage increases unless they're explicitly called out.
No matter what, it looks like I am gained in concentrated ground.
Alright. Okay, the library is over here, not over there. Waiting for you now to figure out where we're supposed to put this next skill point.
Reference your path of building. Alright, hey David.
Yeah.
He's going to need help. Oh, they having the stream's been starting soon this whole time on my stream. But anyways, he's going to need help navigating, I think, the path of building and where to put his next skill point.
Right. What level is he? Are you now? One sec, let me watch your stream. Okay, can you press C really quick so I can... Eh? You just paused your stream. Yes, I want to see what level you're... Okay, 34. Got it. Okay, so in that case... Okay, can you close that so I can see the... Yeah, tree a bit better? Zoom out? Okay, so let's see, you've got that one. And looks like you've got everything down. Ah, okay, so go north. Yeah, go north. I didn't scroll north. Okay, so you see how you've got a path that's currently kind of just going into nowhere? You're going to want to continue down, get that the path that's been started until you reach the significant node Sentinel. It's the one that's right over your character portrait. Yep. Okay. And I found a bow I think you will want. Its damage is nothing special, but its fire rate is amazing, which is very important to our build. Yes, Gwilrain. You're probably going to need to move over the skill gem that was in your bow. Yeah. Also, you want your quiver. Do. Nah, Gwilrain. Gwilrain is really good for this build. You're going to be using this until early post game.
Are you guys doing the same build?
Yeah.
That's convenient. All right, I'm going into Labyrinth. Not going to
You mean
rush
the library?
you. Library, I mean. Yep.
Alright. Gwilrain deploys bullet. And lots of it. Here's the ghost. There's a ghost here. He has words to say.
All right. Sorry, I level up that. I was just playing it.
Please, do not be alarmed. I am neither monster nor murderer, though that is the duality in more money. Fortune favor you.
Ooh, waypoint. Man, you have shiny hands.
Oh, he does. Wonder which buff he has going. Or item that he has doing that.
making your hand shiny, Ethan? What's making your hand shiny? Oh, okay. But as
Cool.
lightning.
I mean, sounds useful given that we've got an elemental equilibrium build going on. Something that's just throwing around non-fire damage is handy. Well, here's the archives.
Is that where we need to go next?
Yep. Anyways, we may... No, we're going to have to canvas this whole area because we need to find 4 golden pages. I believe each of us will need to pick up each one.
Okay. So holler when you find one.
Yep. Alright, found the first one over here.
Okay. Alright. It seems like how much I really like this ring. Either you or David should rock this. And I'll take your old ring.
Okay, so in order to use that, you would definitely need to be using consecrated ground.
No, it spawns consecrated ground under you every time you crit.
Oh. Oh, I see. That's got potential then. Well, Bebug, do you wish to use it, or shall I give it a try? Yeah, sounds fun.
I'll take your old ring. Thank you. There's an orb of alteration here. It ungrayed out.
Where do I...
I feel like that ring will be good for anyone besides summoners. Which it dropped for a
Ow.
summoner.
Look. Yeah. What's the wrong way to discard? Oh well. Go.
Yeah.
I don't think the ring is working with this build, tragically. Alright. So the issue seems to be that... Yeah. it has, since we don't do crits, our turrets do. We're not properly getting the trigger.
Hmm. I do get the trigger. I thought you guys would get more of the trigger than me. But if you guys are both having the same builds, I'll just give you your ring back.
Thank you.
Unless
Turns out I kind of need that intelligence to meet prerequisites.
All right, do you want to try out the ring, Ethan? All right, give me your old ring, please. Whichever one it takes over. Oh. You could hold on to that. I have other worse rings. But give it a shot. If you're not seeing little gold icons under you, that means you're not critting. And which means that I'll just take it back because I do crit. It's not.
Yeah.
I do.
It just.
I do hit him. I do hit him with a spell. Like I
Yeah,
do
just
yeah.
unfortunately, we summon turrets that do our killing, and so the turrets crit, but we do not.
Do the turrets get consecration under them?
No, because the turrets don't have that ring effect. Yes, there are 4 pages.
Hit tab.
Alter. Nah, it just. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Those I should actually be paying attention to. Just.
I'll just use that fast telly. Huh.
Understandable. So it looks like the map resets, so we're gonna need to find the ghost man again.
I am no beast of burden.
Turrets. Just set it. Yeah, just set and forget.
All right. If you want more decks, I have that ring.
That combination.
Oh, is that a corrupted? Is this the veil? Is this the Vaal?
Oh yes, that is a fall area.
All right, I want to quickly go to town and empty out my inventory.
Yeah, Vault. Yeah, I like Vault areas because they have those fancy versions of skill gems. And what can I say? I'm a sucker for fancy variants of stuff.
What's interesting is I actually have on my main, I have a Vaal of my Absolution spell, and I can't wait until. Has it turned new season at all, or is it still the same season?
I believe we're still in the Necropolis League.
Okay. Well, once R becomes standard, I'll be able to get that Vaal version of my spell.
What skill is it?
It is Absolution.
All right, one sec. I happen to have a Vaal Absolution floating around. Would you like it?
Yes, please.
Bring me back something nice, eh?
Perfect. Thank you. Yes, love? Is Augie need to be taken out?
Tala.
Come
Okay,
over here.
Aim.
I could quickly take Augie out.
Don't do anything I.
Curious. Does Blood and Sand work with archery skills?
Tala.
No. Blood and Sand is a melee only.
Stay out of the
Shame.
shadows. They bite.
Blood and Sand is one of my favorite aura skills because its whole gimmick is that when you activate it, you enter Blood Stance, which decreases your AOE in order to increase your damage. But you can use it again to switch to Sand Stance, which instead increases your AOE at the cost of decreasing your damage, and you can continue to toggle back and forth whenever you want.
All right, so I'm in the Vol. I'm just going in there. When you guys go in there, kill things, I get experience, but I need to take Augie out really fast.
Alright. Alright, B-Bud, whenever you're ready. I'm sorry, but yeah. Can I make a request? When we're planning on playing Path of Exile in the future, do you think you could get on a little early and just handle your re-gearing stuff beforehand, rather than pausing the session to do it? Yep. I'm just going. He's in the map, so he's getting XP, but he is busy dealing with his dog.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Right. With that guy dead, the Evolved Vessel should now be unlocked.
There's fancy mitts that are green. Someone.
doesn't look like it's for me or Beepa, so it looks like it dropped for you.
Oh. Well,
If you don't want it, you can just toss it back on the ground, but...
Yeah, right now with my current I just don't have any space for that right now. It's a nice mitt.
Alright, well, if you want, I can fix up get the colors and then toss it back. I have more than enough orbs to do that.
I feel like it's too early on to use resources like that. Unless it's like throwaway resources that you never see using.
I would be shocked if I managed to run out of chromatic orbs.
Okay. Well, I mean, my...
Okay, so let's see.
The gloves I already have is 2 blues and 1 red connected.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, that looks like it's 2... Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Okay, but yeah, it looks like Beepa's also considering the gloves. Okay, so what are your current gloves? Okay, go ahead, gloves are worth... Oh, that's kinda neat. Makes all your physical damage cold damage. Gonna be honest, those gold-hide gloves would work great for this build right now. I'd be hesitant to switch them out. Sounds like Corey has use for them. I just need to do a bit of recoloration so that he can.
Still lining it too?
Alright, so then...
Right.
I suppose we will probably want to finish up our stuff in here before we go back to town and deal with that stuff, because we still need to find the ghost and turn in our pages. Yeah, I see him on the mini-map. Oh, right, there's a wait. We could have just gone back to town and taken the waypoint. Gosh dang it. Alright, he offers skill gems, but we've just been buying our skill gems when we need them, so just grab one and go. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, you have been the great provider of skill gems.
Your resources become exponentially more available in this game, so it is not painful to supply resources for low-level characters.
Go with care, friend.
Anyways, you were saying that the colors you need are a red and 2 blues?
Yeah, connected, yeah.
Alright. Don't think this is high enough level to go for.
He peed when I took him out. If he needs more, then
Yeah, this isn't ready for
that's
4
only,
link.
if he's bothering you. Oh.
So red's going to be the least practical part to get on this one, so...
Once we get into a place where they can run around and I just am there seeing getting experience, then I can take him out again.
There we go. I come to invade. Oh. Actually, wait.
Actually,
Right. I think we're just going back to town now.
yeah, we're going back down to the labyrinth.
Yep.
Even,
Actually, you know what? 1 second. Since you're going to be using these for a while, I bet.
they increase my crit chance, which will scale with the ring I have. So
Yeah. Okay. Any other tweaks that are worth making?
You
No,
getting there?
it's unique, so I don't have many ways I can tweak it.
Bring me back something nicer.
you, will you like my
Yep.
old? Will you like my old gloves?
Nah.
There you going.
Was
Bring
it
me back something
abomination? Some
nicer.
sort of a crit summoner. Definitely in the first I ran through a crit summoning build.
Everybody should play an abomination at some point. It's just the way to make everything terrible. I mean, yeah, I don't think this is the right build to try to force into being my glowing man.
Hey, Ethan. Come up here and press this.
And now, the Emperor awaits.
You stand before the gates of the Lord's labyrinth. Within these walls, the Lady of Justice doth preside. She shall weigh your mind in
I advise caution here, because in the Lord's Labyrinth, if you die, you have to start the whole labyrinth over.
death shall be your sentence. Should she find
Even
you
when you're
ascending
together?
with precision.
I've never done a multiplayer before, so I do not know. My assumption is that you're just out of luck and the others either press on or give up as they will. So there's really two ways we can choose to go about the Lord's Labyrinth. Either just trying to rush through as quickly as possible, which is the safer way, or exploring thoroughly, which would allow us to find keys that get us more loot at the end of it.
I think Ethan and I will agree on loot.
Alright. In that case, keep an eye out for any areas that have get doors and levers, and if anything so much as mentions a silver key or silver door, you are interested. Though naturally you'll need the key first. Alright. Beware, these traps will kill you dead. Brief exposure generally won't do too much to you, but yeah. Mobility skills help.
The millions bullets and the.
Okay, so you're not going to do much damage like that. You really need to be using your explosive arrows if you want to kill stuff. Yes. Fair enough.
Oh gosh. Chap's almost done me over.
That would have been the ending we all deserve. Well, found something that'll make the boss fight easier. Well, first of the three.
Ethan has Dean.
Careful, the doors are hostile. if something is even kind of made out of knives, assume that standing near it is not wise. The Lord's Labyrinth is out to kill you. Ah.
I must have time to gather my will.
Ooh, who's summoning flaming knives?
I don't summon flaming knives, but I do summon explosive arrows, which stick in walls and glow for a bit.
Those look like just floating blood knives.
Ah. Oh, that was a rampage effect. I believe both you and I have that now.
Yeah, okay, that must have been one of us.
All right. Looks
Probably
like
you,
we are
because-
just about done with this map. Yeah, we've cleared it. Let's move on to the next, which I believe is the first of the aspirants. No. Yeah, well, yeah, first of the aspirants trials. So looks like the door's up here.
Yeah, it's like northeast.
Yep.
I imagine we can't use the cheesy quick travel here.
It wouldn't work anyways. Well. Well. I suppose now I'm curious.
Alright, I'll click it, see if I can. Nope. Nope, and
Just
no,
doesn't work here?
It just gives us you can't do that.
Fair enough.
Oh, the weary traveler draws
All right.
close to the
I'm
end
standing
of
at the entrance to the aspirants trial.
I'm in.
Alright, B-Bud is still on his way. Alright, you're going to want to go west and then up through that choke point. Yep, up here. Alright. And you should now see me on the mini-map. Alright. So we have an opportunity to drop off loot in our stash if we're feeling overburdened. Yeah, and then...
Free crafting recipe.
Yep.
Ethan's always overburdened by loot, so it definitely...
Oh, by the way, which fall gem did you get? The gem with the red stuff. Ooh, Vol summon skeletons? I think Corey might have use for that.
I know I have a summon, but I haven't seen anything for skellies.
Do you have spare gem slots? Because it doesn't hurt to toss skeletons in the way.
True. Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I'll play with
especially
it.
when leveling. These are not ironclad builds. I think you can safely drop it on the ground here. And also, since it's Vol summon skeletons, in a pinch you can hit.
Oh, an
you can
army
use
of
the soul.
skeletons.
Yeah, and so in a pinch you'll be able to use the soul sucking version to summon like 20 skeletons or something dumb like that. They won't last long, but it's a very satisfying Vol skill to use. That's good linkage, but no thank you. In these trying times.
I must have time to gather my...
Nah. Yeah. Yeah. Let's put off picking through the loot until we get through the labyrinth at least. Careful, that's the fight. We're going to want to enter this together. Yeah, I know. Waiting for Corey to catch up.
He gave me something, so I was like,
And the world attends.
Oh, the fight's starting.
oh, darn it. Alright, I'm here.
Leadership is a life sentence.
Gosh, I'm just playing a character who wants to get in the face of a boss fight. And use Night Indestructible.
You can just hold it. You don't have to, like...
Honor your name. Stem this tide. You are inexhaustible.
There we go.
Emperor alone is just a man.
Alright. First of the 3 trials is complete.
I was weird. I was like clicking my skills and mid, trying not to die.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we've got split in the path here. That usually means that one of them is going to have loot involved and one of them is just going to be going straight to the next trial. Of course, you can't really tell what's what, so we'll just need to check the You Are Here maps when we find a door.
The Orba Alchemy over here, that's great also for one of you guys.
Not mine. Ah, well, it's mine now. I don't recommend standing in the buzzsaws. There's a Sand of Eternity. And another one of those boss weakening items. Ow, ow. I screwed up. I did not follow my own advice. Ow. Too used to playing somebody who can stand in the boss. I was thinking, my feet did have too many calluses.
You give it to the summons though, they can just tank it.
Minions don't tend to respect things like boss mechanics, so they tend to be given fairly generous health bars to make up for that.
You need to make your guy a minion class.
Well, found a path.
There's an orb of scoring here that is one of your guys's. Never
We're
mind.
pretty spread out, so you might want to just wait for.
Oh, it opened up, so.
Wonderful. Yeah, the Orb of Scouring is mostly useful for when you're trying to craft an item because it strips all the enchantments from something. Okay, so I found one of the doors.
Oh.
It appears to lead into the side path, but the side path doesn't have anything of note. So I think we're better off just taking the main path.
Get him, boys. Nothing like a nice little goon squad.
Not a bad name, but Snow Shadow was a funny gang. They love castles.
Oh, satisfying. We got 120 kills.
Nice. Alright. I've reached the other door. Need a bit of a maze to get to it though, so I'm gonna make my way towards you. Mistakes were made. And hilarious that that blood sprays out of my totems out of my ballista turrets when the buzzsaw passes through them. Don't think that's how that's supposed to work.
That's literally what you're made for, to go through wood.
B-Bud, that's the wrong way. You're going to want to head northeast. And once you can't go northeast no more, you go northwest. And you know what, that works too. Alright, turn right.
Can it be more side patches with loot, or is it just the one?
It looked like it was just the one.
Okay, so you explored everywhere? You cleared the map?
Not full cleared, but yeah, I found the exit points that it could have led into a loot room, and it just turns out it doesn't.
Okay, so it's exit points that lead to that only have a chance
Yeah,
to
so-
loot.
So here, come to the exit. You'll see that there's a plaque that you can look at that tells you something about the layout. Okay, so if you look at this, you see how we're currently in the Forgotten Reliquary, and if we go through this door, we'll be at the Aspirant's Trial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the passage to the north is just a blank circle, which means there's nothing of particular note there.
Mm. So I would just literally take us to just meaningless fighting. That's it.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, yeah, they could drop
The
loot,
time comes to
but so
strike,
could enemies anywhere else.
strikes without hesitation.
So,
Entertain
not much point in
doubt
clearing
is to
that
dance
area.
with death.
Anyways, if anybody wants a mana flask, this one has juice for days.
Here's my old one if someone wants that. So bad it's on the ground. I mean, not even highlighted.
The loot, it got filtered.
Yeah.
Yep. Once we're all here.
I'm ready.
By the way, Bud, you missed your crafting recipe. You know what? Since we're waiting anyways, pull up your skill menu real fast.
I'm waiting for you guys.
You're waiting at the wrong door.
Oh, am I waiting at the wrong door?
Okay, never mind. Sounds like we're going in. 'Cause yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The boss fight is big. Is through the nice big doors.
Oh, okay.
Strength to one's enemies. Stay the course. By the goddess, what ambition! Wisdom is the offspring of suffering and time.
All right. Trial 2 complete. One to go. Once again, we've got a split path. Don't know what's where. Okay, so the red hot floors. Well, they're red hot. They hurt. Once they start to cool off, they're safe to walk on. But I believe they become dangerous the moment they start to heat up again. And of course the smashy blades on the narrow paths are smashy. They do heavy damage if they hit, so take care not to get smashed.
And this one is just dropping. This one's just dropping lightning storms everywhere.
An enemy you're fighting?
Yeah. Mostalk are terrifying.
Alright, I'm coming to assist.
He hurts. Thanks for coming.
Nope. It helps that that's in fights like that I can drop my turrets and then just back off and let it happen.
Yeah. I also, on Lightning side, did not deny all internet traffic for a moment there.
Weird.
So, go ahead and talk, Ethan.
Yes! Alright. But yeah. With the Fond, it basically comes down to, do you want to just cleave close to your build and just make your explosive arrows a smidgen better? Or do you want to mess around and see if you get something that you can just play with? Alright. Actually, yeah, so if Corey is experimenting, I already tossed him the blue.
Yeah. Sadly,
All right.
all three are not doable.
Alright. Well, fortunately, when I did a roll, I got something that I can't use, but is likely relevant to you. Even though I suppose I did just toss you a variant of this skill. Have another.
Okay.
I don't actually know what's different about this one than regular Absolution.
The heck?
Because this is Absolution of Inspiring.
Yeah. Huh.
Actually, do you think you could just stick your Absolution in the trade window so we can
Yeah.
compare correctly? Or just your right? Oh, Vol's probably the one you have on you.
Okay, I won't let me unequip the gem in
Well, that
trade.
case.
Okay. Alright, let's retrade.
Okay, Absolution. Damage enemies in the area, yada da 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 da. Okay, so it looks like you're getting more sentinels, but that might just be a function of level. I don't know. Oh, there's the difference. Modifiers to minion damage applied to Absolution of Inspiring's damage at thrice their value. So minion damage makes this skill hit hard.
Hmm. Yeah, there's also less of them. I see now.
Yeah, so
probably
you
just
get
a level thing.
Yeah, you get fewer minions, but the skill itself will hit notably harder because it will scale off your minion stats.
I'm guessing it's just better.
As far as I can tell, all these can best be described as different.
Yeah.
So yeah, might be better.
Oh wait.
Might as well hold on to the Vol one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad we finally actually got a version out of this thing that somebody's using. Because I have a lot of neat skills that have come out of this, but none that I've actually been able to use. Like, I wanted to have a build built around Flame Dash's return, but it turns out its damage isn't good enough and its AoE is non-existent, so yeah, that didn't work out. Also, it causes slight epileptic fits. Because when I was experimenting with stuff, I ended up with a version of the skill that caused me to blink back and forth between my starting point and my destination like 5 times
Oh wow.
in rapid succession. Which did mean that I was damaging everything between the 2 points a bunch of times, but it also made it incredibly hard to keep track of what I was doing. So, eh.
Well, I have a level 20 ball of lightning, a quality 20 ball of lightning.
Wonderful. You might as well hold on to it.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe you'll try out a different character at some point. Yeah, so the link would take you to a page that describes all that. Somewhere in that page there's probably going to be a code you can copy in. Let me get your stream back. Your stream is currently paused. Because you're streaming the game, not the window.
He's now sharing his screen.
Wonderful. Yep, that looks like the right way to do it, and you're in. Okay, so you're currently looking at the level 95 version of the build. If you move your mouse towards the bottom of this of the application. Yeah. That'll let you switch between various skill trees at various points of the progression. Generally, you'll want to look at whatever one is the next after your current point, and then just kind of build out towards matching it. In general, look at whatever notable nodes you're the closest to, build out to that one, and repeat until you've filled out the tree. And when in doubt, get durability first. Because
Beast of burden.
yeah, being lacking in damage can mean that fights take longer. Lacking in health means that you don't win.
And David knows that from experience.
Yes.
That's when I learned the concept of rocket tag.
Yes. Yeah, I hope that new version of Absolution works for you.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'm excited to see how.
What's going?
If anything, it's also 20% quality. Which I'm guessing is 20% more effective?
It varies from gym to gym. If you hold Alt while hovering over the skill gem, you might need to unlock it to do this. It'll tell you what the quality is doing.
I see.
Bring me back something nicer.
Just, if we're making new fancy skill gems, might as well use a quality base material.
Increases and reduction of main damage also apply to the skill. Oh, so it's literally increasing it by 1/6%? Like it's a complete 50%. So skill to damage is 300%, 250%. It makes it 300%.
Oh, nice. So yeah, just a significant damage boost. Yeah, 20 good. It is in fact 20% better.
Oh yeah. You see that a lot once you start live streaming, especially when you're live streaming from only one computer and one screen. You used to see that all the time back in the day when I just had just the one monitor.
It happens.
Ooh. This guy has a full galaxy theme going on. Necro Huggies.
This is neither the time nor the place.
All right. I think we're good here, so I'm just going to leave the game. I don't imagine we're going to have the energy space to keep going after Eucharist and reading.
Perhaps not. And if we do, it doesn't take that long to restart this game.
And you find some of the most funniest things when you actually misspell something. Like, I hit Windows, I about to type in logos. I put LOG, it'll pop up usually Logos. But I actually put LKOG, and I got a song that's called Logcog Samji Khanna. Definitely something not American or from the United States of America.
It's sung in foreign.
Not done in my mother tongue..
Don't they know? Every country in the world belongs to America. They just speak the language.
We are your foundation.
Some of them just don't recognize it.
Above yourself. All right, we're in Matthew. Part 2. Whew. All right, destruction and temple. We read that last time. Did you guys do any reading when did not? Okay.
The Fridays basically didn't happen those 2 weeks, just because for various reasons attendance didn't really happen.
All right. Oh yeah. 1 second. My brain needs some sort of music. Okay, make sure I have both. YouTube safe, instrumental. Thank you. All right. All right, I wanna pray us into reading. Ethan, when it comes communion time, you don't mind praying us into communion? Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me to share my screen. My brain is still on West Coast time, and so I'm at West Coast Central, not Central. It's not far east. What is your time zone?
No, the Central's right.
Central,
This
yeah.
is
Oh yeah,
CST.
Central. Mountain is 1 hour. Central is 2 hours. My body is still on Central time zone, and so I get.
Now you understand.
All right. All right. I want to pray. Ethan, like usual, you'll read the scripts. All right. Okay. Jesus, your life amazing. Thank you. Thank you for today. Thank you that, gosh, you saw fit to have us all here. You saw fit to partner with humanity. Even in all our messiness, all the moments that we choose ourselves over what you have called us to be, is to live the glorious life, serving you, serving other. Christ, we pray for our nation. Scripture calls us to do it. May we be at peace. May we be people at peace. May you make it bountiful so that your glory is revealed, so that we can always be at a place to talk about your goodness, that lives and people's health is always restored and nourished. Give us wisdom in navigating all the crazy nuances, all the complications. We need you in this scripture reading. Amen.
Amen.
Hmm. All right. What stands out to you guys? Yeah. Well, I guess the first question is, what do you think Jesus is saying? Yeah.
Basically, if you're unsure, it's not him. If you have to ask, the question is no. Well, the answer is no. But as for the first part, that's probably referring to the sacking of Jerusalem that led to the destruction of the temple.
Hmm.
Um,
Where do you see that?
well, the historical context of it was, essentially there had been yet another Jewish rebellion, and this time the Romans were having absolutely none of it, so they responded genocidally.
Yeah.
Sacked everything, slaughtered everyone they could find, burnt the place to the ground, totally destroyed the temple. They left nothing. In such a scenario, honestly, the only way people would have survived would have been if they ran for the hills the moment they saw the Romans crest the horizon.
Yeah. Right when you said that, I just heard Iron Maiden, "Run to the hills." Literally. Which, interesting point. That song's actually about genocide of Native Americans. It's about a certain war when the soldiers came down, and during that time, the soldiers will also kill the women and children. And to me, it sounds more like we're watching a Sahara movie. Then all of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden, the tent in the movie turns like slightly yellowish. That's when you know you're in a desert area. All right, getting way off the.
Yeah, the reason I'm thinking they might be related is because it's a time of utter devastation for these peoples. Great sacrilege, with the temple getting destroyed and all.
Yeah.
Utterly devastated the region, and it seems to fit.
It's interesting is he also says the reader should understand. Like, Matthew is writing this for people who will be seeing this.
Which implies something that's going to be happening within a lifetime, which the sacking of the temple definitely did.
Yeah, it happened around 70.
Was it the 20 or 50?
It was around 70 AD.
Oh, yeah, thank you. But yeah, it was well within the first century.
Yeah. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, I was literally taught all of this about Jesus' literal second coming.
I don't know. This doesn't fit that because, again, far too immediate.
here, by the way.
Oh, hey, Logan. Were you here at all during the reading?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Anything stands out to you about the reading?
No. I'll
You-
be honest, when I read this passage, I always think of just Jesus coming, but it's not. Like when I read for some reason, I guess just misconceptions about the Bible in the past, I would read it. I know it's about the desolation of whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
As N.T. Wright calls it, the desolating sacrilege.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then after that, it's basically a warning that when the second coming does happen, it's not going to be a subtle thing. So
Yeah, that's-
so don't be taken in by charlatans and fakers. They're not good enough to be his fake.
Hmm.
I mean, you get false messiahs all the time in, I believe, Jerusalem,
Mhm.
even today.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
heck,
don't know what ever really happens because I don't pay attention to it. But
we've got two significant religions. Actually, I suppose at least three significant religions puttering around right now. Yeah, based on them. Yeah,
Hmm.
Islam. Yeah, Jehovah's Witness and Mormons,
Mm,
and probably others that slipped my mind.
Hmm.
oh God, 26 sounds really scary. Look, he's out in the wilderness. Just Western eyes make me think of like a forest, of course, or like a desert. They're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Just sounds weird. Like this is a different time, and hearing that back then, you would be surprised. But now it's just kind of creepy.
Hmm.
Look, he's out in the wilderness.
It makes me think when
Okay.
people will seek out cult leaders, like the Rajneesh is like a classic one.
Yeah, or Heaven's Gate.
I don't think I've ever heard of Heaven's Gate.
Really?
Wasn't that the
Su-
Kool-Aid suicide cult where they all drink
Oh.
Kool-Aid to die in order to hitch a ride on a comet?
Okay, then I have heard that one. I said,
Yeah. They basically believe that every 3,000 years or so, Jesus comes on like a spaceship to pick everyone up.
I need to like do a deeper like. They're so infamously known. Like obviously, like don't drink the Kool-Aid. Like it's such a significant event that happened that's like referenced a good many time. I need to do like a deep dive study.
I think almost 100 people died that day. It was a pretty significant event.
Yeah, I think he like had them all like they all moved to what was it, Africa?
I don't really
South
know the
America or
details.
South Africa?
I-
South Africa.
I just know that they had gathered and drank the Kool-Aid in order to die at the right time.
That's crazy.
Wait, we are talking about the right one, right? Did Heaven's Gate do the Kool-Aid thing or no?
Well, I can look it up real fast.
For some reason, I'm just
I'll
that's
just
just
put
skipping
don't
my
drink
mind.
the Kool-Aid.
I just don't remember them. I thought they did something different. I know they took some drug, or yeah, maybe it was Kool-Aid.
Hey.
They just went to sleep and
So we have 39 victims of a mass suicide. Heaven's Gate religious cult. Yeah, this is the right one.
okay.
Apparently it was 39. For some reason I thought it was high double digits. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's still a lot of people.
That's
Yeah.
really creepy. It's really creepy is they still have a website up from like 2003 or something like that, or maybe in the 90s.
Admittedly, I appreciate that
Tells
the
their
site was
theology
left
and
up.
stuff.
if
Yeah.
only for the historical value.
I mean, it like goes to their theology and their beliefs. It's really, really weird. It's crazy that people will believe that.
Now I'm like, I didn't even know there was a website. Oh wow. That
Are you on
website,
it?
dude, that website just beams 90s, early
Yeah.
2000.
It's like nostalgia, but not lethal nostalgia, I guess.
Whoa. Okay, that is insane. It gives me weird feelings seeing a cult website still up, even after the mass suicide. That is insane. Wait, didn't he like trick them? They didn't know, if I heard right, they didn't know that they were drinking Poisonade.
Well,
Well,
I actually found a part where he's talking about the 70 AD thing. But
Hmm.
just a weird coincidence.
All right, well, before we read commentaries, anything else that you guys stand out?
no, I think we've just about covered this. There's a warning about the coming desolation, and then a further warning about not to be fooled by false prophets to come after. I mean, false messiahs to come after.
All right, I will start reading the commentary. David or Logan, who would like to go next?
Seems to be tradition at this point, so okay.
Okay, Logan, you cool go after David? Yeah. And then Ethan, you'll cover up any slack. Sweet. All right. In many countries, one of the things children look forward to is going away to a summer camp. The weather is warm, there is swimming and boating, there are old friends and new ones. There are songs around a campfire, and there are sports and games and shows. Everyone, at least in theory, has a great time. One of the games that some camps play is Hunt the Leader. 2 or 3 adults from the organizing team dress up in disguise, making themselves completely unrecognizable, and go into the local town. The children are then brought into the town and have to go around and see if they can find the hidden leaders. This, of course, means looking at a lot of people who aren't in disguise at all, but are just their normal selves. There are a lot of wrong guesses. Eventually they find them, and suddenly it seems obvious. Of course that's her! Yes, of course that's him! But at the time, it seemed as though the disguise would deceive them forever.
Shoot, sorry, I thought your reading segment was going to last longer. Yeah, Jesus is warning that the disciples that people will tell the yeah. Jesus is warning the disciples that people will tell them again and again that the Messiah has come. And if they look, they will find him. They will be tempted to look at this leader or that leader. Someone gathering followers out in the desert, someone else plotting in a secret room off a back alley, and wonder if it's really Jesus himself, returned in some form. It won't be, he says. When the true Messiah, himself of course, is revealed, then there will be no question. His royal appearing will leave no room for doubt. You won't have to pierce any disguise. You'll know. The setting for all this is the sequence of events that will lead to the destruction of Jerusalem. Matthew, like Mark at this point, knows that the only way he can write off this in the code of biblical imagery, and the most appropriate source is the book of Daniel. Daniel was an extremely popular book in the 1st century. Jesus drew on it freely, as did many of his contemporaries. It describes, in a series of stories and dreams, how God's kingdom will triumph over the kingdoms of the world. Daniel 2 is about the stone which smashes the great statue. We looked at that when reading at 21:33-46. Chapters 3 and 6 are about how God delivers his faithful ones from suffering. Chapter 7, at the center of the book, is about the monsters that wage war on the humans, and about how God vindicates the human figure, one like a son of man, and destroys the monsters, which any first century Jew would recognize as code for Israel being vindicated over the pagan nations. Those are perhaps the best known parts, but there is more. Daniel 12 predicts the eventual resurrection of all God's people. And chapter 9 speaks of something blasphemous, sacrilegious, some abominable object, which will be placed in the temple itself. This, it seems, will be part of the sequence of events through which God will redeem his true people, send his true Messiah, and bring his age-old plan to completion.
That's quite a lot to hold in your mind. But Matthew wants you to, because only so can you begin to wrestle with what Jesus was telling his disciples, the disciples. Remember, the questions that dominate the chapter are: when is the temple to be destroyed? When will Jesus be seen to be the Messiah? When will the present age be brought to its close? The answer here is, look back to Daniel, which speaks of all these things, and look out for the terrible time that's coming. In particular, look out for the pagan invasion that will end up placing blasphemous objects in the temple itself. This nearly happened within 10 years of Jesus' own time. In AD 40, the Roman Emperor Gaius Caligula tried to place a huge statue of himself in the temple. He deliberately wanted to do this to snub and offend the Jews. In the end, he was assassinated before it happened. But had he gone ahead, all the events described in Matthew 24 could have happened right away. In fact, it was another 30 years before the Roman legions surrounded the temple and eventually placed their blasphemous standards there. That was indeed the beginning of the end for Jerusalem, the end of the world order that Jesus and his followers and their ancestors for many generations had known. What should Jesus' followers do when all this happens? They should get out and run. Think about it. Their natural tendency as loyal Jews might well have been to stay and fight, to join a new resistance movement, and yes, to sign up to fight for a new Messiah. They had, after all, come to Jerusalem with Jesus in the hope that there might be some kind of battle for the kingdom. In a couple of chapters, we will see one of them waving a sword around in the darkness, assuming that Jesus wanted them to start fighting at last. But this isn't at all what Jesus had in mind. This is not how the kingdom of God will come. This is not how he will be vindicated both as a true prophet and as Messiah. They must run away because Jerusalem itself is under God's judgment, and the pagan images in the temple are the sign that the judgment is about to fall. Whatever other levels of salvation there are in the New Testament, they must also include the very basic and physical. Jesus wants his people to be rescued from the destruction that is coming upon the city. When they see the signs, they are not to hang around to collect up their property. They are to hurry at once, away from the city that God's judgment hanging over it by a single thread. It will be a time of great suffering and hardship.
Hmm. I don't know about you, but I think NT Wright just said what we all just talked about.
Yeah. We seem to be in accord.
Is there anything that NT Wright said that you heard that added or you missed? Something that I'm wrapping my mind around that is a good little note of information. So here, his vindication. Okay, where the carcass is, there the vultures gather. The ancient world didn't always distinguish between vultures and eagles. I heard that expression before, where the carcass is, the vultures will gather. So it's interesting, and it's something I didn't know, that was like the ancient world cannot tell the difference between vulture and eagles. So the
Not
Roman
cannot,
eagle,
just sometimes would not.
huh?
It
Yeah.
would choose not to. It's not that they were unable to.
Yeah. So when the eagle's on the Roman standards, which will be like the defilement, right? I think they're saying the Roman standards, having that around the temple is the defilement of the temple. Birds of prey. Interesting. This here, I could say this here is a new realization of mine. Mhm. Oh, think all.
I would consider the Romans vultures.
Hmm. That's interesting. I can see that's new information for me, so thank you. All right. I see and grab some grape juice and let's Eucharist. I feel like instead of doing Hayukin, Eucharist.
Yeah, wireless headphones are great. Ah, yeah, I suppose that would do it. I suppose that's why you just have a napkin. Or a paper towel. Ah, so very greasy.
The worst Charlie horse I ever had was when it was like on my jaw. There's like, it's like nowhere to move your jaw to for it to release, and so you just have to sit in the tension of the muscle. No. All right, I poured you some juice. Logan, you ready?
Yeah.
David, you ready?
Yes.
All right, friends. Whenever you're ready, Ethan, lead us in, my friend. Amen.
Amen.
I picked up no crunch. Oh, 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 oh. Probably not enough for them to hear. I'll only take a quarter of that. It's not. Thank you, King Jesus, for, gosh, the exodus of the Israelites. The exodus of our lives out of sin. As we're going towards the promised land. Thank you that you have sealed the promised land for us. Amen. That's some tasty bread.
What? I think one other reason I was like feeling just a little sleepy around this time is I had a full pizza to myself.
Yeah, that's a bit of food.
Yeah. That's such good pizza though.
Pizza.
Yeah, this time I'm having Hawaiian rolls for my bread.
Oh,
I get snagged them at Costco. I have a lot of rolls right now.
nice.
Because, you know, it's Costco.
Mm-hmm.
Can't buy a reasonable number of rolls.
I want
It
some.
is good bread though.
At grocery outlet, they had a case of a beverage, and I forgot what the beverage was that I wanted. It was like one of those like you'd easily just pull one out. So I pull one out, try to take it through checkout. It won't scan. And then like the manager comes, sorry, you have to buy the full case to have this. What? I can't just buy one? And like it's clear that other people have also taken one.
Which unfortunately means that they were probably using 5-finger discounts.
Oh yeah.
At some point along the way.
Or the cashier just let them like have it pretty much, or just gave them like a grocery $1, where you just put in grocery, you put whatever number you want for the item.
Ah, yes, they have a coupon and they can't find it on the system button.
As someone who works in there's like, is there like kind of like this level of don't be too rude but be firm kind of in your complaints to get something? Three months of just constant long lines.
I'm surprised they haven't pulled in another cashier to get more lines open.
Didn't you also like lose people when they did quality? They had a full system. There's no way, like that's absolutely premeditated. Especially with all the cameras. Or it's like doing anything on the company computer. Yeah. All right, David Logan, how you guys? Do you guys have the energy to use some more PoE?
I can keep going.
It's 10:53. You got a big piece of. You're working through that. This happens to get more and more hardy.
Oh. Gee.
So, you said not too long. Is that you just softly saying no more tonight? Yeah. Okay. So you'll start with us, and then when you're there's gonna be a point that you know that you're gonna say, "All right, that's enough for me tonight."
All right.
Cool. Well,
someone's got to say enough. It. So yeah.
let's do it. All right. Well, he is working on his bread, but I'll boot the game. He actually took too much more than you can chew. How? Oh. Oh, I forgot the logo changes when you ascend.
Yep. Yeah. Rather, your character portrait does. To reflect whatever ascendancy path you took. Wait, what's this? The build actually calls for a Vol gem? Huh.
Dude, everything in me, when you said that, just wanted to jump on you and punch you. There was no Jesus.
What do you have? Ah, is one of these cast and damage.
Anger started to rise very fast. Oh man, I'll bring my Roman banners everywhere.
Weird. Can't see it, but
It's so funny. So it's like it's so ingrained in Broheim. You don't like after you eat, you wash your hands. Like it's ingrained. Like, and so sometimes he'll like call other people out. Sometimes he'll like, yeah, it's really funny. Like he's like, Jason did this. I'm like, thank you, Charlie. What are you doing, Jason?
treasonous.
All right, let's invite the. I say my lips do not feel chapped at all after eating that piece of bread.
This is neither the time nor the place.
What are offerings? 20% increase effective offerings?
Must be some subtype of skill. I'm not sure.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's delightful. Got little dancing little goblins. Singing, instrumenting little goblins.
Those.
What's up? Don't do anything I would.
Do we get the waypoint into the Imperial Gardens?
I believe we do, yes.
Okay, so I don't
But
have
I
the
don't know if we
waypoint.
did.
I have like the waypoint for the library and waypoint for the Ebony Barracks, but no waypoint for the Imperial Gardens.
Oh shoot. If you guys sent a party invite, I completely missed it. So one sec. Let me.
Oh, you're in my group.
Oh, huh. So I am. Not
Yeah.
sure when I got there, but so I am. Okay. Okay, we're still waiting for party member number 3. Because he's dealing with bread.
And he's blowing the game. He is in. There he is. Oh, not invite the hideout. My bad. Invite the party.
Yep, I remember how this works now.
All right. So you have the Imperial Garden waypoint, David.
No, looks like I missed it. So I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll just head to the library and see if I can get sprint and find it real fast. Or get lost.
Get lost in the sauce.
The library is not the most straightforwardly designed location.
Alright, you go that
That's
way,
the
I'll go
wrong
this
route.
way.
We
Yeah,
did,
Imperial
yup.
Garden. Unless you got it. Yep, so that's why we're starting at the library and making our way to finding it.
This way. That's a dead end. Oh, left a corpse behind. Ah, I see why you left that corpse behind. It's not an important one. Oh, I see something on the mini map. Okay, not that way. Come now, I see a door and I still can't actually get to it. Okay, here we go. Freedom at last!
Alright.
Come, brothers!
Alright, I'm here.
Oh, and the waypoint is just outside. Okay, and now I believe we have two things we want from here. We want to find the Chittus Plum so that we can complete Captain Fairgrave's quest, and we want to find the entrance to the Scepter of God. Well, found the entrance to the Scepter of God. I still need the plum. Yes.
Yeah.
It is apparently just so ludicrously toxic that it's dangerous to ghosts. Which is why he wants it. Apparently Fairgraves seems to think that being the eternal life as a spooking around a wrecked ship sucks. Yeah, we need the Chittus Plum in this place. Double check.
Found an exclamation point over here. Okay, I found the plum.
Excellent. As usual, since it's a quest item, I think we all will need to come by and scoop it. I must be on the opposite side of this area from you, because I don't even see you on my map.
You mean to pop a portal?
I'm making good progress. I'll be there shortly. Especially since I mostly just need to take the route that doesn't have enemies. Alright, got my plum. Alright, and now we go in the opposite direction to the entire other side of the place.
Are we going to the docks now?
We could, but I think it'd be more efficient for us to go through the scepter until we find the waypoint in there.
Okay.
Just so that we don't have to hunt down the scepter again.
Have you found the scepter?
Yes. Alright, I'll stick my nose in it so that you guys can jump to me.
Oh, you do not have the required quest state to teleport to this player.
Ah, yeah, you got it. I guess you have to use the temple key. Oh, tower key. But you're going the wrong way. You are. Yep.
Every stone placed for the glory of God. Beautiful.
Then. Welcome to the Scepter of God. It's a tower. Honestly, they really let it go. Place has seen better days. And we're about to throw a bunch of explosives around to make it see even worse days.
They got invaded by things. So we just gotta keep going up, right? Oh. Hey, David.
Make shiny drop.
Can you do shenanigans with that?
Yes.
Gym shenanigans?
Shouldn't take long. Alright, requested colors.
Alright, it's plus 2 minions, right?
Yes, plus 2 minions. And your minions have increased max life, and half your strength is added to your minions. And if you have many muscles, you get extra zombies, but that takes a lot of muscles. If you have obscene amounts of muscles, your zombies get life leech for you.
So should I equip zombies in it, or should I? It's just a nice passive that will work with my zombies.
Looks like it has to be socketed with
With
Yeah.
zombies.
with whatever minions want boosted.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be zombies, but it's just whatever minions I want boosted.
Correct. It's +2 to socketed minion gems. So any gems that you put in it that have the minion keyword will be boosted. All the other effects are just passive.
Okay. How many sockets can you do?
It was able to max out at 4.
Okay. So I need at least 1 red. I say 1 red, 2 blues is fine. Actually, you know what? If it's taking over my headpiece, right? Let me look here. Taking over my.
So Absolution would probably be affected. Your Raised Zombie and Raised Skeletons would be affected.
Yeah. So the question is, do I want to do Herald of Purity? Here. Actually, I might as well do.
Given that this is extra gem levels, you probably want this. Well, except your body piece is going to be where you want to. I don't think we're at the point where we can get 5 links yet, at least not very easily. So,
I'll say just.
yeah,
I'll probably just do Absolution since it's already quality,
alright.
and that affects. That's also my spell damage.
Alright, so what color set would be optimal for that?
1 red, 2 blues.
Alright. Okay, we are going to use the other crafting system because this is playing. Shrank. Okay, got it to work. And don't you worry, I still have 400 chromatics left.
Okay. You? Oh, nice.
There's some color combinations that are harder to get than others, but something that's half off color ain't so bad. At least a non-body piece that's half off color. Oh, here's the stairs. Yeah, it's just habit that whenever I stop for any reason, especially if I intend on shifting my screen away from the game to immediately put up my turrets.
That'll work.
If nothing else.
So, you guys have no additional benefits to the Wreath of Persia?
Not particularly, no.
Okay. Wait. Thank you.
That's what that's meant to do. But I think I'm better off going down that first. Yeah. I am certainly willing to help out with the resources I've got. If a request would be meaningfully expensive, I'll let you know. But
Okay.
if I don't say anything, you can safely assume that either the price won't make a dent in my supplies, or the supplies I'm willing to sacrifice. One of the two.
Okay. Sweet. I need like an absurd amount of strength.
Yeah, to get the advanced perks,
Yeah.
those are comical amounts. I'm not really sure how you would go about getting your strength that high. Sure, there's ways, but like a really good bit of strength really tends to be plus 50. Jewelry tends to be the easiest slot to get attribute bonuses on. Yeah. Actually, that is a waypoint. We
Yep,
could head
so
to the
we
docks
could
and turn
easily
in
go
now.
back. Yeah, well, let's just go to the docks.
Oh, he's right here.
Perfect.
And he is offering a ring. If it's a ring type you need, great. If not, it's still sellable.
15%. Oh. Let's see after identifying if he gives more percentage to rarity fighting.
Promising new beginnings.
I might just got a rather eclectic mix of effects that doesn't add up to much.
The longer you run from God, Fairgraves, the more damned you become.
Right. Oh, I'm back in the scepter.
So no one has any use here. I'll just hit the waypoint. No one has any use for this helmet. If you hit the waypoint where we are, you see on the ground.
I'm currently wearing has a slightly better roll. Well, we're continuing to explore the tower, looking for ways up. Such as over here. Our brand is making a big difference.
What is that? What does that crown do, David?
The crown makes it so that modifiers to your light radius also affect AoE and damage.
Oh, that wouldn't that matter? Is that a boost? Pretty good boost for you.
I'm currently wearing one of those
You are
because we
wearing
have
one
found
of those.
multiple.
So Ethan, it seemed like you will get benefit of that if you're not wearing another legendary helmet.
Yeah, it's not a very big boost if you don't have other things that are increasing light radius. But I mean, 24% damage isn't a bad modifier. I do want to, as I mentioned, I do kind of want to see you look into the possibility of some build that's just all about being the glowing one, abusing this gigantic bonuses from having a light radius larger than the screen, and see. You see if it can lead to just some abusively large AoEs, and hopefully highly deadly AoEs.
Alright, this is the veil
Anyways,
here.
yeah, another vault chamber. At least I think it's pronounced vault. Is it a golden key with a golden door? I don't think any of us use Reeve.
No.
Shame. Ah well. It's very cool when you get a vault skill that you can use, but there's a lot of skills, and generally you know what skills you're using well before you actually start finding those rooms.
Yeah, so someone just need to pick it up and they can put it in their inventory if they want to. It's grayed out for me.
It was grayed out for me too, so I guess it's B-Buds.
Yep, it's yours, Ethan.
Apparently the stairs are over here. god, I have the flask of bad decisions. Whee! I take a drink and I lose most of my health in exchange for power. Turrets are quite amusing to watch.
Well, I don't think. Is it right here that you unlock the? Is it this one that you unlock?
This is just a set piece.
Okay, I know there's like, or I think it's after the boss, right? That you unlock the other character.
Oh right.
I was thinking for Ethan.
I forgot that happens, but yeah, that's part of the story. I don't think you can miss it.
Okay.
Anyways, I believe the act boss is beyond this door.
Can you fast travel to us, Ethan? Can you click our portrait? Oh, okay, let me... Okay, I'll wait right here.
Essentially, a 4 link is about the limit of practicality for just brute forcing links. You know, 5 links can be done without too much pain. Forget it about 6 links. Either buy those on the market, or find them. That being said, I do currently have some that are sitting in my sell box and not selling. So, yeah. Yeah, I see you.
Hit tab. Mark for that.
We're here. Ethan, Corey's in town.
Was Guardian's Blessing must support. Trying to figure out how this Guardian's Blessing support. What do you do? Alright.
Guardian's Blessing. What color is it?
Red. It's called Guardian Blessing Support.
Okay, supports a skill that creates minions which can be damaged, and an aura skill that... Huh. Okay, so you have to support both a source of minions, yeah, and something that gives it a permanent aura. So, for example, I have clarity,
Mm-hmm.
which is that mana regenerating aura,
Mm-hmm.
and precision, which increases accuracy. Warbanner might count as well. I'm not sure if that's actually considered an aura, though. But yeah, so stuff like that. I'm guessing you probably have one that, yeah, gives life regeneration or armor if it's being given to minions. Because it looks like Guardian's Blessing causes your minions to benefit from.
Oh, so it makes
Oh wait, what? Okay, no, this is weird. Okay, so no, it does not give your minions the aura. Rather, it removes the cost from the aura, but instead, your minions lose life over time.
Oh.
Okay, so basically, you're paying for the aura with their lives instead.
I see.
Essentially, the aura stops working if you have no minions that are supported by this.
Okay, that's
Okay.
really interesting.
So presumably this is intended either for minions that are unimportant or minions that have the regeneration to be able to just tank it.
Yeah, I don't have anything to fill in that red slot. Now I just have
Oh,
empty red
That's what you're
slot.
trying to do. In that case, how's your mana economy?
Okay.
All right. And what skill are you? What skill are you running in the helmet?
It's Absolution.
Okay. Absolution has a duration, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, oh, here. How about increased duration support? Red support skill.
Do it.
Help your minions and buffs stick around longer. If I understand correctly.
Yeah, so my dudes, yeah, would stay longer. That's pretty much what that means. I think. Yeah. Alright, let's try that. See how much it costs. Alright. You going up?
Right, let's do this.
Exile has tested you, brother. Now let's see what goes. Have you ever seen the true face of God, Exile?
So many minions.
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a very fair fight. Good question.
By exiling me, you were my Genesis, Dominus. And now here I stand, countless miles and murders later, honored to be your revelation.
That increased duration just makes it not good right now for the mana
Oh.
cost every time I do the spell.
Alright,
You have clarity going on, right?
I do.
And technically, I don't need my clarity going, so I'm gonna. There we go.
So do you know that that means you only have clarity when I'm nearby?
Yeah, that's the hope. Be nearby.
But yeah, if you find yourself having mana issues, let me know. I do still have that fall clarity, so I can pop the. Actually, you know what?
You have crushed the bug emperor.
My mana economy really doesn't need the fall aspect. But it sounds like yours could use it. So here,
I
that's
mean,
great.
Like after I have clarities, I have the Herald of Purity, and so like my reserves are super. Like reserves take so much of my mana.
Same.
And so even with clarity, it being top off, you know.
Oh, you can't cast? I see.
And so with you, I'll just have clarity and just not on.
So you might want to move clarity up to your primary bar so that you can toggle it more easily for when we get separated.
May these waters wash away my sins and baptize me anew.
Normally his animals aren't all packed together in one spot.
That was nice.
Yeah.
My mana is spent.
That jump.
It's dirty work, but somebody's got to do it.
happy about that.
We opened the gates to you for two reasons only. Dominus and piety. Dominus.
Wow, I found a 5-slotted mall. But it's not legendary.
Too bad it's a mall. So one thing to keep in mind with this game is that legendary does not necessarily mean better than rare.
True.
It oftentimes is, but only if it suits your build.
And actually, with my... Literally, it's just building me be a crit summoner. If I look at my main weapon, my main scepter.
Right? If it works.
Oh. My silly goose.
I'm watching you. Yes. Go where you are needed.
Alright, I think it's a good place to call for the night.
Agreed. We made it to a new act, but it's also almost 2 a.m. So yeah.
Put in Great Friday.
It's a good run.
Good run.
That's why we're supposed to go down that route. You know, +1 maximum summon Ballista totems. Yeah, I like that.
Alright. Oh. Sure, I forgot to see what act that was and what our level was. Is that Act 4, David?
Yes. We have reached the start of Act 4. And I believe our levels range from 39 to 41. Just based on what I was seeing from level up messages.
Okay, we're Act 4, level 41. Alright, well, David, how was it? Good night.